Hey, how you going? You're with Max. And today, part 2 of repairing the Fatboy. Today I'm going to finish doing the artwork and then flick a little bit of clear coat on it and we should be done. So if you watched part 1, that covered doing all the repairs on the back guard. You remember down here there was a big scratch through the guard. And being a specialised paint, mutant crystal, I didn't want to have to redo the whole guard. So what I did is I masked off this bit and I thought, no, we'll put a bit of artwork. And the face that I've started is far from finished, but my friend chose that and I thought it was pretty cool. So today, basically I'm just going to take you through the process of finishing this off and put a bit of clear on it, and then she's job done. Just have to put it back on the bike then. So I'll give you a little bit of an update. The camera kindly turned itself off while I was painting, but I'm up to here so far. So yesterday we went from a little white blob on the back of the guard, and we're just starting to really get some progress here, so I've just got to keep going over and over and shade and add a little bit of texture. So I don't think there's too much more to do, and then we'll chuck a little bit of clear on it and that'll be job done. Try to have a spare battery handy, but the problem is when you're airbrushing, all your attention's on the art and not on the camera, so bear with me. Still recording. Well, that's good. So I reckon I'm getting pretty close to being done. What do you think? It looks like a bit of a Karen to me. Sorry to all the nice Karens out there. It's a bit hard to see all the light reflection. So I think it'll look pretty cool when he's riding down the road and this thing's looking back at his people behind him, the tailgaters. I'll just go over it again, check over for little spot details that I might have missed, a little bit of shading, and then we'll call it a day. And then I can grab the clear coat and I'll give it a good couple of coats of clear coat. Alright, I'm just going to take the artwork outside. What I find is working under false light like this, it doesn't matter how bright it is, sometimes the best way to spot faults in your work, or whether you've got your shading dark enough, got your light bits light enough, is to take it outside. Once you get the light of day on it, I mean, it's going to be outside a lot anyway when it's finished, and often I think I've got a job done and dusted, and then I take it outside and I look at it and I go, uh-oh. You have a lot of your dark areas are not so dark as you thought they were. They're dark because you're inside. Yeah, you get a bit of natural light and it's a different story. So that's a good way to test your artwork. Take it outdoors and have a look in the sunshine. Anyway, I'm going to clear coat this in a second. So there we go. And what I'm going to do, tack cloth, going to clear coat it now. I went down and bought a 2K aerosol clear coat, instead of mixing clear coat into a spray gun and spraying it, because it's only a small area. And I mean, even with the aerosol can, I'll probably only use about a third of it, and it only lasts about 2 hours once you've popped it. But so this is your clear coat in an aerosol can. So always, before you clear coat, make sure your area is dust free. Give it a last wipe over. Make sure you've done all your spot checks, so everything, all the shading, the colour, everything is just how you want it, because once a clear coat goes on it, it's a done deal. So it's the door slamming. So with these aerosol clear coats, this little cap thing comes in the lid that basically goes on underneath. So what happens is, when you're ready to clear coat, you bang that a couple of times on the table, and that releases the hardener inside. I think I got it. Give it a good shake, rattle and roll. The first coat should always be a bit lighter, the tack coat, and that's just to create a sticky surface for your next coats of clear coat to adhere to. So always start off the edge, then spray on, then off, on, off, on, off, like that. So that took all of about 2 seconds. But that's all we need for the initial tack coat. I'll give that a little bit of drying time, and then I'll come back. And then when I come back, I'll go a bit thicker with the next coats. Probably only need about 5 minutes. Time for the next coat. Now when the glossy surface goes on, that's when you're going to see all your little mistakes, if you've made any, or any lumps and bumps, dust or particles. It's all going to show up. But it's not a problem, because if there are any issues, you can always give it a light wet and dry, and a slight buff using a cutting compound. And you can use a sheep's wool buffing pad, or these seem to be the thing. I've never actually used one of these. My friend told me to have a go, but these are like a foam buffing pad. Whatever you think works best for you. And I'm noticing I've got to probably go a little bit heavier with the clear just under there. So always have a little spot check to see that you've got good coverage everywhere. I'll give that a bit of drying time and I'll come back. Well, there you have it, folks. I've done the clear coat on her, and even though I haven't put the guard back on the bike yet, that'll be probably the next couple of days when we get the time, so I might feature that in another video. But there she is. She's repaired, she's clear coated, and she's got a fresh bit of artwork. Well, there you have it, guys. I'm going to end the video here. So that was repair the Fatboy, and next I do have some new videos coming up. I am actually going to paint. In the background you can see my Harley there, so I'm going to pull that apart and paint that. The paint job's been bugging me for ages, really old, you know, my artwork's moved on from there. And there will be some more paranormal, ghost hunting type videos, other videos of interest, but there's going to be a ton more airbrushing. So stay tuned. As always, as I said, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.